Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we'll change your mind about Izzet Control and that it might be one of the coolest control decks right there, because you will see multiple times today, triple turns in a row. Time Walk, pff, overrated. Time Warp for new players. And we also have a nice sideboard with Invasion of Arcavias, and our win con is Aether Explosive Singularity that gets doubled with Iteration, or just beating our opponent with Devils. You will see that with multiple turns it's so much easier than you think. So man, deck is glorious. You will be absolutely delighted about the games today. So enjoy guys, think about subscribing if you aren't so far, because that helps to make cool decks like this. And yeah, have fun, enjoy. Right, we're going first. Not too much interactions, but a lot of possibilities. You could even say that I feel a thrill of possibilities. I'm sorry, I had to. Alright, this feels like a Jin deck, right? Already. But it's a weird one with white mana. Is there a card that we don't like right now? I honestly don't want Galvanic Iteration now, but it can be better in next. Let's see. I'm not sure how to play it out. I think like we could draw 4 cards with this if everything goes right, and it might go right. Please don't do this. I really need this card. Please don't. No. No, why do you play counter spells in standard? They're forbidden. Maybe because he's a counter spell deck? Well, that hurt like crazy. Now I'm forced to rely on Shuffler, and we know that it always goes well. Can you get mana screwed like I am? Please? Okay. Please don't draw a land. Like, be a nice person. Let's be mana screwed together, alright? Can we be mana screwed together? No. No, we can't. Easy. Okay. That's something at least. They will just Fading Hope it, man. So we can either draw a lot of cards, or we just rely on this. Man, Fading Hope will be absolutely devastating, but if they don't hit a Fading Hope, we are in great situation. No. Like, you don't need to have everything, bro. Like, skip a land, skip a Jin, and skip a counter spell. Like, be a good person. Oh, the curse really helped them. I think this gave them land, and also way to reanimate Jin, so this card just gave them everything they needed. Bro, you either have a Fading Hope or not. I'm going for it, man. Like, hitting a land is already decent, and it comes back at, some point in the game. So, okay, I answered one of the threats. They were probably reanimated. Most likely. Is that the Mentor deck? It would make sense, right? So they might have Mentor as well. This is insanely good, man. The fact that they invested, even though they hit it, so they can basically play a Jin, or Jin, and I will never know which one is the right one. But it's kinda okay at this point. Do we keep trying to burn down the house? We didn't hit a land, so we cannot play Chandra. Chandra would be insane. Chandra right now would be a win. Then we play a land, we play Chandra, -4. He has empty board, he cannot answer Planeswalkers in this deck, and he's out. But we didn't, so we need to play it out. It's a 1/1, but don't forget we have Temple. You can see how important this god was. Like, it really is trying to save the day. And please, for one turn, no Jin on board, so I can, try to stabilize a little bit. We have this cool combo, but we are just so pressured. Alright, he got mana screwed, hopefully. Like, just one turn, man. Why do you have black cards in your Azorius deck? Oh boy. Okay, this is the turn we needed. Oh boy, and he lost. Alright then. Told you, when we hit this land, it's just so over for our opponent. No board, and Chandra. I don't think they have good way to answer Chandra, and now everything will be doubled. They play black color. Alright, they're going for the... Good part is that Chandra can kill 2 tokens. I kinda like the land, man. How do you work? No time counters, so it needs it up. Alright. Alright. I think first things first, we go for doubling. At the cost of iteration. I think we don't have too much value, we need to care about it a little bit. And we can use upkeep to double spell on the mentor. Oh, I hoped for Torch the Towers, man. Like, we need to draw some removal. Thank you. And I need as much mana as possible on this turn, because I'm a little bit behind, because I used it to draw cards. Alright. Alright. If I draw mana, like, he has protection spells for sure, so we need to be pretty careful about this play. How do we do it best? I think I just go with this. Do we go let's go double blue maybe. I'm not sure if we are using it yet. I need 1 mana for Storage the Tower at least. This is not getting doubled, so I think we just go for what? Silver Scrutiny for 3? That's okay. I hope it's good enough. I'm risking it a little bit. Okay. 1, 2. We definitely want to tap this one. And I think we'll leave the red mana. We want as many red spells as possible. Hopefully we hit another Charge the Tower and we can double spell. This is also a decent one. And then we can... Alright, we have potential. Let's see. Do we want to answer it now? Only 1 mana. I will go not for the tempo, but for the fact that he maybe doesn't have the card, but he probably does, so it might be a problem. Maybe he plays something more to get more pressure. That would be perfect. Please play something. Absolutely love it. Oh, but I cannot... Oh, I cannot, right? Because I don't get double, and I have nothing to sacrifice right now. Alright. A bit awkward. I thought that I can just double it, but right, it's on once a turn and we already used it for free, I believe. However, it stops here. Let's see. And let's see if he can pump it above 4/4 with only 2 cards in the end. He can cast those, but that will cost him the full turn. He kills Chandra, so it's not bad, but that's a big investment. And we still have Consider. Oh, that went easier than I expected. Huh. Alright, so he will kill Chandra most likely. Here it comes, but we have burned down the house for this one, and at some point he will start to whiff. Alright, 4 damage, unfortunate, but it is what it is. It also means there's no board for him, and he already got 2 mentors, so there is a chance he won't be able to replay more. I wish I had 1 more Torch the Tower. I would save her and it would be so much easier, but it's fine. It's fine.
I'll find another way.
Let's draw something cool, like a big score. I don't think we need this one. Thank you. Just pure skill. Just a pure skill. We could make this one, but we have 4 mana out after it. So it's not for this turn. They might protect it, they have 1 blue mana. But the rest of the tokens will die, so... Alright. Good, he already used his stuff, and now we go Celestus. That ramps a lot. One of the spires will be discarded, we don't need so many. Alright. Alright, sure. And now they want to get Reanimate spell, probably. Just because... Oh, they hit the third vendor, alright. Alright, it's fine. It's not super scary right now. I will go with this. This is only colored mana, so we cannot tap Mirks for this one, but we can tap it for this one. And no temple. We get a lot of mana right now. Let's get rid of the Spire. And that's one of the plays that really gets you ahead, man. Very likely we will be able to kill it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Do you run counter? I don't believe they run counters. Oh, never mind. I got countered with this one. Do we need mana here? Yes, because it's back. It's back in the worst moment for our opponent. Oh boy, this will be fun. And we can cast Big Score from the treasures and get all the treasures back if we really want to. Which will give us very good Gambit and yeah man, like it's getting wild right now. Let's see, let's see. Alright. They have a creature. I think this is a moment to play the card. If we hit, Fires of Victor, we can still go for it. I think this will be the card. We want to keep, our cool instance in the end. We could even go consider. Alright, we get the other one later. So let's keep 2 treasures. I don't think he can kill me in 1 turn, and I will get so many turns that when he taps out, he won't like what he sees. Yeah, I think we won. I think he won. This is 1 turn that he has to kill us, and even if he had 5 1-mana spells, he wouldn't be able to. And I don't think his draw will be so good. Yeah, it's actually quite lackluster. So he goes for 2-turn Reaper probably. And I don't think it will work. Sure. All I see is 2 mana tapped. All I see is 2 mana tapped. And only 2 cards in hand. And here we go. What is the card? Consider. Good, we drew a land. Even 2 is okay. So, we definitely go 1, 4, 7. Oh man, this will be insane. Man, I love this deck. Look at what we are doing. It's actually happening again. Oh man, so many turns. And we didn't even burn all the treasures. Like, we didn't even need to. Man, look at... How can you not love this deck? Like, Taimuk, overrated. And what do? We take our next turn. This one, ladies and gentlemen, will be dedicated to clearing the board. I could try to kill him. Can I kill him in time? Like, we can just keep attacking him, right? You know what? I like the idea. Like, we are just serious gamer right here. So let's... Like, I can keep attacking, bro. Man, I have flashbacks for ALRUND'S Epiphany with this one. Alright, this one is okay. It's not perfect, but it's solid. It's solid. I think we should be okay. A very nice land. So we already got to... Man, what's up with the waterfall thing? This is definitely something you really want to kill instantly. So we go towards the tower, we exile her, and we play the Spire. That means we got rid of all the tap lands so far, and now our curve will be very nice. And we still have Fires of Victory. Consider is super important here. Alright then. Our opponent is persistent, and so are we. Bro, please, go away with your Giada. Like, she's not happening, bro. Like, she's not happening. I could play Otawara and consider a dance step. I could see being a better play, but I just wanted to keep Otawara in case I draw land. But to be absolutely fair, I don't think it was worth it. And the resolution is still like this. It's been like, isn't it like over a year? And it's still like backed in this version. It's fine. So, what do we do? I think we take this hit. I think we just take this hit. We have double blue. On the next turn we can Fires of Victory, and that's pretty huge. We need to be careful about the fortress, but I think we will have ways to deal with it. Even burn down the house can create 3 devils, and it can trade. Well, I see. This means burn down the house, right? Because they will both be 3-3. Yeah, I think that's the play. I don't think Otawara is worth it at this moment. We probably want to... Okay, very nice card. I wish... man, if I considered one turn before and I didn't play, you know, Mountai, I believe, and I had Otawara, I would actually be able to cast it now, and I would be like full turn, you know, ahead. So, huge mistake on my part in the end. And we take it. I don't think it will matter, because we are in a very good spot. But still, in the long term, that seemed to be a bad decision. I still have Otawara though, so we will see. Maybe it will be useful at some point. Let's kill everything before it scales. They have only 3 cards, it will be 4 probably after playing Clan Steel 3. And then we can go Fires of Victor and start trading 1 for 1. Getting some single 2 for 1 can already get you, you know, advantage you need. And that's super cool. They cannot live gain 5. Do we go for Otawara, man? Man, my cards are really good, I'll be honest with you. Those cards are really good. So they won't be able to activate it. They might try to live gain. I still think I will go for it. So in the end it was just a waste on my part. Yeah, we need to be careful. We can only deal 4 damage this turn. So I'm not killing it yet, because I think he will try to get the Angel, and then we kill it, and that will be absolute blowout for him. Oh, this is an interesting one. Right? Because I can kill the Fortress right now. I like killing Fortress right now. And we have exactly the mana to do it, right? Because we will draw a card, and that's exactly 4 damage. They have something. What the hell? Alright, Chandra is game winner, right? That also means we might wait with Consider. And you can see that we can just fully ignore the damage because it's not scary. Oh boy! Oh boy! This is insane. Okay, I'm going with the Chandra. If they go for the veteran backside, we are just so winning. Man, this is not close right now. Like, we are absolutely murdering him. If we untap, we get 3 turns in a row with Chandra. Like, it will be so devastating. Like, he will scoop when he sees it. Oh man, that's a true powerhouse. Oh, he had to do it. I'm still winning it, but oh boy, like, it would be so epic, man. You just had to, didn't you? Alright, 2 cards, 1-1 in the board. Probably not the situation where he wanted to be in, basically. So what to do with this card? Probably a Consider. So we might just go main phase, I believe. This is not scary, so we can ignore it. This cycles a little bit better, if in case we draw bad. Alright. I was sure that we'll draw a land, but so be it. It's fine. Not sure how we play. I think we just keep removal and we play it slow. We just kill everything he plays, because he cannot outvalue us. And also he cannot pressure us, so as long as we keep trading 1 for 1, we will have card advantage that will be unbeatable for him. We can also take extra turns. We didn't draw a single Galvanic Iteration, which is the core of the whole deck. So you can see that even without the main card we are doing very well. Alright, only 1 trigger, so that's not too much. My turn. So I will go with this, because I want to dig into the better cards. And those are okay cards. Sure, we can clear. It's a 2 for 1, right? And I think it's worth to go Celestus, even if we burn 1 treasure. So, now we kill everything. Very nice. We set up with extra Celestus. And he has empty board, and as you can see, now he doesn't have Fortress, he has only 2 cards. Every time we sweep and kill creatures, like, he's in a worse and worse spot. And this is what happens in the end, and he lost. This is the moment when he absolutely lost. I don't need lands. Alright then, so this is not perfect yet, so we will just go with the Devils and create some start of the pressure. And then when we double the turn, we get extra stuff. We can also make a Mirex if we sacrifice a treasure, and it will be something we do. And then we take extra turns when we have pressure on the board. Otherwise, you pay 7 mana to draw a card, and that's not the best cycling ratio. Like, you need something in the board. Sure. This is very hard to activate, so generally it's just a 3 mana 3/3 most of the time. Let's make a Mirex. You can see that those treasures, like even providing 1 extra mana, gives us basically like 4 mana play. So it's super efficient. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, he will scoop before we do it, right? Man, I need some extra mana. Like, I have what? 7, 8. I need 1 more land and I can do it. I can double it. Alright, let's attack. I really want to take those extra turns, man. I didn't want to take them while the Angel is on board, because then they get good traits. I just need 1 turn when he doesn't cast a blocker, or I can remove blocker at very cheap rate, or when I can double the Alchemist Gambit and take 2 turns in a row. So first one will be to answer the blocker, and then we go. Oh boy. Oh boy, look at this stuff, man. I'm so happy right now. And he is not prepared. Is this lethal already? Like, we're taking 3 turns in a row. You see how the deck is supposed to... Man. Alright, and we recovered after the Dimir toxic deck. So looking good. Boy, this will be weird. But you know what? Even though we have triple tap lands, we are starting at 23 basically. And we are on the play, so this doesn't hurt as much. Alright, do we want... No. I definitely want to sneak this one. If I can dodge Farewell, which is Tall Order, maybe we can get there. I mean, our cards are strong, but I'm not sure if they're quick enough. I mean, we have only 1 dead card, right? Only Torch the Tower is kinda useless. Maybe we go for Silver Scrutiny at the end step? I know we could play this and just go for 2 turns, and I'm not risking a counter spell. Sometimes some decks still play it, especially in lower leagues. So, you know, I think we go Silver Scrutiny, then we check for a counter spell. This feels like an Emperor, doesn't it? Which is good, because we have very good answer to Emperor. They pay 4 mana, we pay 1. That was 0 priority, by the way. I love it. This is our huge win con, but I will just play it. I didn't see counter spells, and instant speed removal generally gives us the land. If they land into Sunfall, I'm fine with it. That's an extra turn for us. If I draw a land, I can Galvanic Iteration big score, and that's huge value. Sure, I get a land, I get a card. Perfect, that's a good ramp. And it will be back when we need it. So later it will be even better. That actually really helped us, man. Drawing cards, sure. Actually, being at 24 makes a difference for our deck. Well, but we didn't draw the card. Oh, I can still do it because he ramped me. He didn't have counter spells. Let's go. Let's freaking go. I need to remember about tapping it, and I'm sure I will forget it. And we can always use later for Galvanic Iteration. This is okay card. It hits Emperor very nicely, especially with a clue. But I think it's still better this way. We probably will have to discard something, but we can play the land, and we will get so many treasures that it really helps. By the way, we have what? 11 mana, which means that we can nearly cast it with Galvanic Iteration and go for 20 damage, which is insane. And we don't want to burn treasures. They might have Farewell, but it's fine. Casting Farewell is a big investment, you know? And they generally don't want... Oh boy. Do you really need to draw cards, bro? I would prefer to be the one drawing all the cards, alright? If you don't mind. Let's go for it. Oh, I hoped for the land, man. Listen. So, okay, I'm thinking I could double burn down the house, but then they have Sunfall and that's really huge token, so I probably don't want to do it yet. Invasion of Arcavios is a really nice card. But you know what? I think it's a good moment for it. I will battle our opponent on the value game. I'm not scared. I think we can do more than he can. Especially with doubling all the treasures, like this is insanely powerful. Obviously the sideboard. Oh boy. And there's so many things I want to do right now. I think it should be a counter spell though. I think this gives us a lot of control. So we have to discard Torch Down the Tower. Did I play a land for this turn? I don't think I did, so if I go Consider, there is a chance I will play the card and won't have to discard. Those are really good cards. Oh, I'm so greedy. I'm a bad person. Alright, we discard Torch the Tower. It's fine. It's fine. And we have a counter spell, so even though, see, the amount of value we have already made our opponent scoop, because like we have what, 11 mana, a god in the board, a manland that scries, and full hand with discarding like non-lands even, and Galvanic Iteration. Man, like that would be even more epic game if he played it out. Alright, let's see this one. Our opponent goes first. We have nice Consider and Celestus that will get us to burn down the house and then refill. So being on the draw is the only problem. We'll see. It might not be aggro deck, so we'll see. We'll see. Hard to evaluate the situation because it varies super hard depending on the matchup. I think this is good. We don't need Consider. Like we have all the cards we need right now, and we don't know what answers we need. So we'll try casting it. And alright, we know everything. So green artifact deck with Wormlets and a lot of artifact. We need to burn down the house on as soon as possible, man. As freaking soon as possible, because this will scale above 5/5 very quickly. And we won't be able to pay the word, so we really need this burn down the house to hit and kill this. I hope their draw won't be like super crazy. There's no draw that will change anything here. Okay, next turn will be absolutely insane. I hope it might be like 6/6 or even higher. Oh man, this is what I'm talking when I say the only problem is being on the draw, because on the play we would definitely kill it. It wouldn't be even close. This is huge. This is the only card in my deck that actually can kill it. Oh man, we need to play it smart. We need to play it smart. Oh, I shouldn't make a stop. Now he might know. Alright, I mean those are good cards, man. Let's play the blue mana. Alright, what do they run? Let's check the priority. They have something. There is something here. What do you do exactly? 2 mana, it's a sorcery speed. I hope they will use it. This is worth too. I don't think they have instant speed on anything. I will wait until they tap out. Hopefully with one huge creature. I don't think it's the case, but maybe they whiff and they will just use this ability. We'll see. Wormlet is not an artifact. That's good. 1 mana invested with no payoff. And here's the artifact, and here's the trigger we need to answer. Man, it's super close, because if you miss this one window to kill this creature, you're out of the game. Because you never kill it again. And here's the card that he had before, and that was the priority. Oh man, he had the perfect draw. And that probably means we lost. This was the play. We could go burn down the house, I guess, but how do you work? Only hexproof. Only hexproof. I could kill it. And I will. Oh man, he will get the counters. Alright, I mean, let's go for it. Man, told you, on the play, this game is won. And this is the difference between being on the play and on the draw. Like, it actually changes the whole game. It means that some of the plays stop working and you need to change your full strategy to being on the draw. And sometimes there is no strategy on the draw, because this is the opening that just answers everything we could do at every point on the game, as long as he's on the play. Told you, now it's 9-9 and there is no card in the deck. Oh, we are also dead. So, the lesson here, either our opponent needs to not have a perfect draw, or he needs to be on the draw. If he gets both, you are out. See this one? It's an okay hand. It's not perfect, we don't have too much value. And I will pretend I'm mono blue for a moment. Who knows? Let's pretend we have consider, alright? It's super important that we fake this. Oh, so important. I mean, it kinda is, right? We don't have those. Enjoy, that was a whiff. Man, maybe if we played the mountain, it would be different. To be absolutely fair, I don't think it made any difference, but it's still exciting thought, alright? That I got a card by playing a land. And let's see. Do we not like any of those cards? Next turn, it's Trespasser. I don't think the Spite is good. I don't think this is the matchup for the card. It's okay, but we can draw better than this. We don't need this land on this turn. We will play Consider, and we are working for Burn Down the House after big score. And then we go Chandra as a, you know, when the time is right, when he has two creatures with, you know, 4 or less toughness, then we play Chandra, kill both of them, and force them to draw an Edict. So I think we're in, oh boy, please, no, not Liliana. But so far she hits his own hand as well. That's a good tap because Torch the Tower is a thing. I like Celestus, man. It's a good card. My mana base is okay, so I will get rid of the land. Celestus is a land in a way. Oh boy. So, we can discard Galvanic Iteration. It's a good discard target. Like, it basically costs us half a card and our opponent loses full card, so we are ahead. And do we go with big score? Or Celestus and then... Oh boy, that would be harsh. Burn Down the House is nice. I might regret it, but this is a guaranteed land. Yeah, that's also a real bad tap. It won't matter, but it's still a bad tap. Alright, like, he will be short on cards as well. He doesn't have too many. And I will go with a Galvanic Iteration, most likely. There is a chance I draw a land and I could Galvanic into big score, but I cannot take this risk. And as you can see, we are still discarding his cards. Not the best ones, because removal doesn't change too much, but that will make Burn Down the House way stronger, right? And Liliana is horrible at dealing with this card. Oh, they know it. I kinda miss the fact that he sees the whole hand. Man, I like my stuff. I'm not drawing perfect. Oh man, that's so good. Oh, is it? I mean, I can go for -4. Oh, I guess it doesn't make as much difference because I discarded Galvanic Iteration. So I think we'll just go with this, right? And please, Mirex, be a nice land and get tapped. Alright. Oh, I could just kill Liliana. Do I just want to kill Liliana? She's the only thing he has in the board right now. Nah. I will be greedy. I think I can do better than this. Don't forget, like, if we kill Liliana with this, we get 3-3 with very cool ability on board. So suddenly our board is just simply stronger. Even if he sweeps, we still kill Liliana. He can get one of the cards though. So that's huge, but it still hits his card, so it's not as good. He can cycle bad cards though, so, you know, it hurts us more than it hurts them, to be fair. But one good draw with Galvanic Iteration in the graveyard is fine. Yeah, like, we missed big score, he missed cut down. So I guess That is something. But we can kill Liliana for free on the next. Oh boy, really? Really, bro? That's our Galvanic Iteration. Alright, alright. Not perfect. This one is definitely not perfect. So bad. That will be a my discard. 4. Still, this is kinda what we wanted, right? I'm sure. And I'm also sure it will be Liliana. I will discard this because it's a very good draw. And I mean, I have clear board and board advantage. And we can start dealing damage. We have Planeswalkers, we have Celestus and Mirex in case of a full whip. And the Planeswalker is not good enough. Like, normally I'm absolutely scared of Soaring, but in this case, I mean, it cannot even kill Chandra. Show me. I will get something doubled. Let's see what. Oh boy, those are some. Oh man, those are some cards. Oh boy, double double, double double. We could actually scry a lot. Is scrying a lot good? I could also Silver Scrutiny and draw what? 6 cards? This is so tempting. Man, 6 cards. Okay, I think I know. I think I know. We need to tap. Oh, but we don't have the colored mana for it. Right? Because we need double blue and red. And our opponent is out because we are thinking long for the best play and he knows that in the end, whatever we choose, he will probably lose. So yeah, when he cannot answer Chandra, it's just over. Alright guys, I really hope you had a great fun because I did, and I remember why I liked this kind of deck so much, and the huge spells being doubled are so cool. And look at this, we have one Alchemist Gambit, and tell me this one-off didn't make a difference. And this is the cool part about playing so many Galvanic Iterations. You can double whatever you need. Big scores, Alchemist Gambit, even Explosive Singularity. We didn't use it, but this combined with Galvanic Iteration, which is easier to cast with Celestus and Big Score, is like good game out of nowhere. Even if you are on 1 HP, you are losing on board, your opponent have 20 enchantments that kill you every turn. It doesn't matter, you just hit them for 20 and they lose. So many cool stuff in one deck. I really enjoyed this one, and it felt pretty consistent because of the Alchemist Gambit that can get doubled and tripled. We really have a nice time just reversing the game fully. Sometimes you have noticed that we cannot deal with all the threats, but when you have 3 turns, you invest the first one to just get all those extra turns, the second one to stabilize and clear everything, and then next turns are just for your advantage, so you play like 2 extra turns just on the empty board usually. Or you can just try to raise, because they usually are super aggressive, they are fully tapped in mana and in creatures, so if you get 3 turns and burn down the house, or you can triple it on the next turn with the flashback iteration, like they probably cannot defend multiple turns, and you have so much damage that they are actually super surprised. With Chandra, you can set up Chandra on 1 turn, and then 5 mana goes to burn down the house, so you effectively double it, and you get 10 mana of burn down the house. You paid 11 mana, and for the every next turn that you play in a row, Chandra gets doubling effect, so the next burn down the house is 5 mana for 10 mana effect. So you can see how the scaling works, and then you can on the last turn use Chandra +2 and fuel Explosive Singularity and tap all the devil tokens, and that will be on top of everything 20 damage. So man, if that's not epic, I don't know what is. I really hope you enjoyed the deck. I liked it. I think it's super cool. Probably the most fun Izzet archetype right now. And yeah, tell me in the comments if you enjoyed, subscribe if you didn't so far, like the video and share it if you think that it's a cool idea. And as always, most of all, thank you all for making it all possible, because thanks to your support, this is the kind of decks that we can have fun in Magic with, and that's glorious. So, see you tomorrow guys, and thanks.